The Logitech Circle series has long been a go-to for those who want a great security camera that works with HomeKit. But there's a new kid on the block, the EveCam. The EveCam promises to offer HomeKit secure video support, a classy design, and more. But the relatively new Logitech Circle View is also out, and at first glance, it offers more features and for only $10 more. Should you buy the EveCam or spend the extra cash on the Logitech Circle View? I put the two cameras head to head to find out. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps support my work and I would appreciate that support. The first thing to notice about these two cameras is their design, and while there are some major similarities between the devices, there are also a few big differences. Both cameras offer a sleek black look with a circular head that houses the camera sensor, microphone, and speaker. The units can articulate in slightly different ways. Both can bend down, while the Circle View can rotate and the EveCam can swing from side to side. In both cases, you should be able to position the camera to point it where you want, but the EveCam may be slightly more versatile in that regard. The fact that both cameras can bend down also has privacy implications. With the two cameras, if you don't want them seeing whatever you're doing, you can just tilt the camera away. Of course, you can also just turn them off in HomeKit, but being able to turn them makes things a little bit easier. It's important to keep in mind that simply tilting the camera down doesn't turn off the microphone, so the device will still be able to hear whatever is going on. The Circle View has one more way to turn the camera off. A button on the back. This button turns off the camera sensor and the microphone, and it's a nice touch. It makes privacy easy for those who don't have their cameras simply turned off when they're at home. On the back of the EveCam, there's a speaker grill, along with a micro USB port. The EveCam has a detachable cable instead of a fixed one, and that has its pros and cons. For starters, a detachable cable means that someone with malicious intent could simply unplug the camera to turn it off. That said, it also means that you can use a cable that's the perfect length for your needs. And if someone really wanted to disconnect the Circle View, they could just cut the cable anyway. The build quality is slightly different between the two cameras. Both are largely made from plastic, but the Circle View simply seems to feel more solid and stronger. That makes sense. The Circle View is built to be usable both indoors and outdoors, while the EveCam can only be used indoors. The Circle View has a weatherproof body that will be able to withstand most abuse from the elements. Of course, the design differences between the two cameras will only matter if you want to use them outdoors. Perhaps the biggest thing to consider is video quality. Both cameras offer a 1080p resolution and both support HomeKit Secure Video. Unfortunately, HomeKit Secure Video currently only supports a 1080p resolution, so even if Logitech or Eve wanted to build a 4K camera, Apple wouldn't support it. Both cameras are able to deliver a relatively detailed image. However, in the end, the Logitech Circle View seems to offer a little more detail. The EveCam's images are a little brighter, but if you zoom in, you'll be able to see a little more of what's going on with the Logitech camera. Both cameras also support night mode, and the same is true there. The EveCam's footage seems to be a little brighter, while video from the Logitech camera seems to be a little more detailed. There's another advantage to the Circle View, and that's that the camera has a 180-degree field of view, which is quite a bit wider than the EveCam's 150-degree field of view. Most will be perfectly happy with the field of view on the EveCam, but those that want to ensure that their camera really sees everything that's going on should go for the Logitech Circle View. The software experience of the two cameras is identical, considering they both connect through and are used through Apple's HomeKit. This isn't a HomeKit review, so we're not really going to dive into it, but day-to-day use of the two cameras is very easy. Eve also promotes the use of its HomeKit app, Eve Home, but you can use that app with either of the two cameras if you so choose, and you don't have to use the app with the EveCam if you don't want to. So which of the two cameras should you go for? The Logitech Circle View or the EveCam? Ultimately, the EveCam is a great product, especially for the price of $150. But if you spend $10 more, you'll get support for outdoor use, a slightly better video quality, and a wider field of view. Because of that, the Circle View is the way to go. Thanks again for watching this video, and again, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if it was helpful to you. My name is Christian, and I'll see you next time. See ya!